Makosamahla, sanbonani bafethu. Welcome back to Football Trends with me. Okay, B, I know. I'm a bit late, bafethu, but sisengikhona. Today is the 15th. Tomorrow is 16. Siyadlala nje kusasa nje okuzayo. As I'm speaking with you, abachita they've already flied out. I'm sure bangale nje eThekwini. So we will be playing against Amazulu. Yeah. Isikhathi silala ngo-3, which is good. I'm happy about that. And also, as I've said, I want to keep this video as light as I possibly can because kusasa nje sidlala nenye team njengasho ukuthi it's a bit difficult, but I do know we can be able to win this one. So this is how I think the coaches should line up. I'm not saying this is how they are going to line up, but I think this is how they should be lining up for tomorrow's game. Now remember, whether we play lose, we play win, it doesn't matter. But what does matter for me, I feel like giving those French players, some game time. It's a conversation that we had with Owandile, and yeah, he mentioned, the likes of Pasaka Marco and other players, and you guys know how I feel about Marco, but anyways, it's fine, we are not there. So for me, tomorrow, this is how I would line up. Okay. Starting off at the back, I know you guys would probably want to give Mebuntwar over my chance. For me, I would say let's keep Brendan Peterson. Why am I saying this? Well, number one, he might be selected for a FIFA World Cup, so let's just give him that momentum at Kubegangayo. And then number two, he might be able to, at least manage to beat or actually equal, because he can no longer beat it, but he can equal a record like Lapano 80 million Kune, one of the legendary goalkeepers for Kaizer Chiefs, was one of the best. So at least Brendan Peterson, if he can be able to keep a clean sheet on the game against Amazulu, then definitely that is going to be big ups to him. And I think it's going to continue into his momentum until he ever selected for the FIFA World Cup, because whether in Nalokiana, I think he's going to be there and he will be representing us. And then also we look at the defensive midfielder. The back four. The back four, starting off with the left back. I know you guys would have wanted to see other players. For me, if we had Ukabelo, Bengzomdlala tomorrow, especially tomorrow's game, but I know they are not going to bring him this side, probably because of, the DDC is still playing, so we might not get to see a lot of those DDC players. So, yeah, I would have brought in Ukabelo Nkwasa, but I can't. And with Umarco, I know, I'm not happy with Umarco Bafetu. So I would play Bradley Cross, because as much as we are not playing for a win or a lose, we still do need to keep that momentum of winning. And then we look at the right back, Ngakalanje Ure Frosla. He's a player who has not started many games this season, so Ngamkala, just to give him some time. I know Solomon's, he's probably still injured, because there are players who are injured, so we can't talk about them that much. Let's talk about the players that we do know, especially for tomorrow's game. So I would start with Rolf Rosler, and then I do have a left center back. I would play Aiden McCarthy, obviously. We don't have another one. If Russian Dudley was available, just to give him some game time. And then I will play him with Ugiben Msimango. I think relationship is starting to become good, and yeah, Naksasa, they would be tested, in terms of defense against Amazulu. So that is something that I'm thinking about when it comes to those two players. And then also defensive midfielder, I would love to see Tulani Tash Mabaso. Even though guys, injured Mfana, chances are he's not available. But if he is available, bengathanda nje ukubuyisa umfana wethu uThulani Itash Mabaso. As I've said, it's about giving French players some game time. So yeah, Thulani Itash Mabaso, I think he deserves this one. And then we look at the central midfielder. I would play Ngcobo. Yes, I know two youngsters, but Ngcobo is a bit more matured. Thulani Mabaso naye, he's someone who knows how to be as quick as he possibly can, and playing that double pivot, I know it's not going to be big problem for them. And then the attacking midfielder, I would play Kirsten Sereno just to balance out the youngsters. Okay, I do have, some experience in the middle of the park. Even though I'm not happy with Sereno currently, I do not want to lie to you, but I would give him, it's just the rest of the games anyways, and we might let go of him the season. So bengizomnika nje ithuba naye athi nje ukurelaxa so that he can go out maybe with a banger. You will never know, he might surprise us. And then we look at the left winger, good left winger here too. I know you guys will not agree with me, but this is what I would do. I would play Mfundo Vilakazi as the left winger. Why? Well, I feel like there's something special coming from this player playing that side, playing a bit wider, Nyana. Even though people are going to complain, but I would love to see what he can give to us playing as a winger. And then also, I look at the right winger. I would play Asane Velapai. Yes, I know I've changed them. You guys prefer to have Asanele on the left, but honestly speaking, Asanele Velapai is not a left winger, he's a right winger. So I know playing on this right hand side, he's going to be able to cut inside, and then so this is what I'm hoping to see on tomorrow's game. And then looking at the attacking, or the striker, saying it's attacking midfielder, the striker Bafetu. Well, in terms of the striker or the center forward, I would play other than Cedric Morris. He's a bit older, Yana, compared to the two young stars. So I do know up front we have three players going into attack mode, but then I do have an older player, which is Cedric Morris. One thing I love about Morris, despite not being happy about amalonduza wakhe, is the fact that he has a good work rate. He can be able to try by all means ukmarka ibola as highly as possible. So he will be trying to balance out the two young stars, which is Asanele Velapai and also Mfundo Vilakazi coming from the left winger side. And then also I look at Ulona Lapana in the middle of the park, Gaston Sereno, bit of experience. And in terms of former changes, I know the Flavio Silva in the bench. I do know Utibu attacking midfielder. If things are not going very well, Ethan Chislett can come in at Hatzenjilisa space, because at the end of the day, he's an attacking midfielder. We did sign him, and that's what we are hoping to see from this player. So yeah, this is how I would line up Buffet 2 for tomorrow's game. I feel like it's a very well balanced, team, even though Bangashaya, depending on the mentality of Amazulu FC, what they want to achieve, because probably now they're thinking we still need to maintain, get more points, even though Mabangawina Ksasa, they're just going to go from 44 to 45, 46, 47, 44, 45, 46, 47, and then if they win again, they go to 50 points, and then Ishaile, Yabon. But this is how I would line up for tomorrow's game. Even if we can play a draw, I do not mind, because at the end of the day, we've done the much needed job. I do have two comments before I leave. There's a comment from Otabo Washington, Kutumela, says underdog. I don't know what you mean, but definitely for tomorrow's game, I'm hoping for at least another win. I'm a point Kulu. Yes, it would be great, to win tomorrow's game. City 54 points, it's winning again, City 50 something points, which is, it will be good. It will be good for the club. We are setting, I'm a record and I'm a standard, so that whoever comes in as a coach, as okay, this is where the club is coming from. So I can't let it down, and we cannot go down. And then I do have Lewis Johnson lead the Kings. Hey, lead the Kings. I believe this is it. Thank you so much for watching. I know there's Opito Msemane, they've spoken, but let's talk about that tomorrow a bit earlier. Next energy, Ngizonibamba nganjelo utheni Peter Msimani about him and Kaizer Chiefs. But for now, this is it. Thank you so much. Love you all. Peace.